Good morning, students of class 10. Today I am showing you use of escape sequences. We have so many escape sequences, but few of them I will explain you here. First of all, /n, \n, we use to break the line. This /n, \n we use in the output statement, and our output statement is system.out.println. This statement we use to get output. Here after println, ln means it will also bring a new line. Double quote, name, colon, Akash, Mittal, / and double quote. So this has become a single statement. Name, colon, Akash, Mittal will come in one line, then \n will bring another line. Plus is a separator, it separates two strings or strings and variables. Double quote, age, colon, 16 years, \n. After this \n, in the next line age will come, age, colon, 16 years. Then again \n will bring a new line, and in the next line class, colon, 10, class 10 will come. Now next no statement is there, that's why I have not given \n here in the book, it is not given. So if you want to write more than one line in a single statement, in a single output statement, so you can write like this. Okay, output you can write like this. Okay, and you can save your time. Next, system.out.println, double quote, first number. See here, double quote is closed here. Why? This in the program it means it is a string. Here double quote and double quote. This is a string plus a. Plus a is a variable. Plus a is a variable. If it is not under the double quote, it means it is a variable. Anything value may be of value a. Okay, first number equal to a, whatever value will be there, a equal to 14, so it will print first number equal to 14. And plus is a, again plus is a separator, it separates two strings or variables. Then double quote, \n, double quote. It means this line after printing number equal to 14, value of a, \n will bring your cursor in the next line, and in the next line plus double quote, second number equal to close. This is a string, it will prompt on the screen only. Value of b is 16, so second number equal to 16 will come, and here plus what it does. Okay, plus it separates two strings or variables, and again this will bring new line, plus sum equal to plus a plus b. So see, in the program calculation is also done in the output screen, output statement only. Okay, so a plus b, so it will add the two numbers a plus b. So it will come 30, 14 plus 26 equal to 40, 30 will come. Next, here in the output screen it is shown here. Okay, you try to see here system out println and here you see this is the string. Okay, it will display message only on, it will display message on the screen, on the output screen. Different ways of using \n. Okay, \n we are using in the different ways in the program. Okay, system out println. First number, the use \n along with the message. Okay, message here, first number equal to, this is the message and this is variable, a is variable. Okay, and so system out println name Akash Mittal plus age equal to 16, like this. Okay, x, so it will prompt on the screen int a equal to 14, b equal to 26. System dot out println the use of \n separated by plus. Okay, so system out println first number separated by plus variable, again plus /n. Okay, here you see \n in the first statement is given in the string only. Okay, but here it is \n is separated, is separated here. It is not coming clear. See here, in this name equal to Akash Mittal \n under double quote \n we are writing here. So this plus is separating to strings only, string value, and \, we are using. But in this program we are using here separating \n with plus. You see, after printing this message, plus, between the plus \n is given under the double quote. It means separately \n we are writing between two plus separator. Okay, but here within the double quote. Okay, I hope you understand this. So different way of using \n we are understanding here. Next same program is here. So different way of using \n. First, the use of \n along with the message. Message first name colon Akash Mittal will come, age 16 years. \n will break the line. Age 16 years will come. Again \n will break the line. Then class 10. And in the second output, first variable is 14 and second number is 26. And their sum we have done here, plus a plus b. So their sum is coming 40. Oh, here by mistake I have told 30, that 6 plus 4, 10, 0, then 3, 2, 1, 3, 1, 4, 40. Okay, so output is coming 40. So like this it will come. Now same as we can use \t also. Okay, t we use to tab, to give the tab, one tab space we give in the output screen to separate the output messages or variables. Okay, so double quote system s will be capital in the system dot out dot println double quote first number \t plus a plus a is a variable, and double quote first number. Okay, \t plus second number \t plus b variable. So what it will display in the output screen? First number value 14 and the second number value 26. Okay, only these two things will come after one tab space in the one tab space. Okay, like this. Name Akash Mittal. In the previous program, if instead of you \n, if you had used /t, then like this output screen was coming. Akash Mittal space one tab space you are getting here, age 16, one tab space 16 years. Okay, If more variables and strings are there, then next it will come. So I hope you are understanding this, what I am trying to tell you. Backslash t is bringing one tab step space instead of breaking the line. Backslash n break the line, but backslash t bring one tab space in the output screen. Okay, so after calculation you will see space, one tab space is coming. Okay, now I am showing you use of token. Token is a set of valid character used of writing a statement in Java program. We write a statement in the Java program, that is called token. We have various types of tokens here. Like literals, identifiers, assignment, operators, punctuators, separators, and keywords. Okay, first of all, understand literals. What is this? Literal have heard about constants in mathematics. Okay, you have heard about this. Okay, in the mathematics, literals, they have fixed value which cannot be changed at all. That is okay. It does not change. Okay, constant means the fixed value that cannot change. Literals, we have integer, real, character, string, boolean, and null. Now here, first of all, I am talking about integer literals. What is integer literal? Integer means integer value whole numbers. Okay, without friction part, a number without friction part. And integer literal means any number without fraction. Okay, positive or negative including zero also are known as integer literals. Okay, example is given here 16, and next example 345, next example 8262, etc. And this value may be in the minus also, zero also. These are the example of literals. Okay, now literals, you understand integer, about integer you know very well, any number without fraction part. Real literals are also called a floating point numbers. Floating point number means with decimal point. Any value with decimal point is called floating point numbers or real literals. So 3.42 is an example of real literal. 43.678, okay, this is also an example of floating point number. 0.0, this is also an example of floating point number. 678.4 is also an example of floating point numbers. Okay, so this is also a constant that we use in our daily life when we go in any mall, any shop, and then we pay money and we exchange money. Then we use a decimal point like 250 paise, so that we pay or we take. So that there we use real literal. In our daily life, it is also we use these numbers also. Character literals. Characters means single letters. A single letter or digit or any special symbol included within the single quote is known as character literals. B, either may be small or capital, it doesn't matter. Okay, U is small. Okay, it is included with single quote. You see, if any letter, it may be capital or small, if it is included in a single quote, that is called character literal. And even a number and any symbol also is included with single quote, that is also counted in a real character literal. String literals. which comes with double quote and more than one character. If we are writing, that comes under the string literal. Set of group characters include within the double quote. Process, double quote, this means this is a string literal. Okay, system, salary, 2018's, this is also a string literal. 4357 under the double quote. This number even is also coming with the string literal if it is enclosed within the double quote. Okay, so many things maybe come under this. Boolean literals are also counted true or false. Boolean will retrieve the value in only two form, either in true or false. Value will be either true or false. Okay, suppose if you are giving any number and you are checking number is negative or positive. Okay, if you are writing positive, then number is true, other false. Okay, null literals like no value, it means no value means not even 0. Integer n equal to null. If you are writing, it means it will not take any value, empty value, no value. You don't want to take any value in n variable. You don't want to store any value, then you take null value. Okay, students, now you understand identifiers, a term used for naming a block of a statement by which they are identified in a Java program. So identifier, we give the name by which Java programs we identify the programs. Identifier can be a class name, a function name, or an object, an interface. Class name, for example, identifier, we give class name like class space students. So students is a come under the identifier. We are giving that. And function, suppose we are creating input, then that is the input bracket. It means this is a function, and we are giving identifiers. Assignment. The term assignment refers to storing a value in a variable. Okay, assignment means we are storing value. Suppose 12 is a value that we are storing in variable a. Int a equal to 12. So 12 is a constant value which we are storing in a variable. Okay, integer type variable. So here now the variable and the value can be stored must be compatible data types. Okay, so we are giving a compatible data type. 12 will not come under the float, it will come under the integer. Why? Because there is no fraction part. But float 8.36 is coming under the floating types value. Okay, real literal. Okay, 3.5 so many decimal points are here, that's why we are taking double here. Character, char we write for a single letter. Okay, so c equal to e. C means this is a variable where we are storing constant capital letter E, and capital letter E we are writing in single quote. Okay, string as you write in capital, as equal to system. This is the system, is a string value that is coming under the double quote. Okay, now operators, students. Operators, we have symbols or signs used to specify the operations to be performed in a Java expression or statement. We have arithmetical operators, relational operator, logical operator. Plus, minus, multiplication, division are the arithmetical operators, and real relational operator, less than, greater than, equal to, not equal to, less than, equal to, greater than, equal to. And logical operators are and, this is symbol of and. Okay, or not. Okay, so these are the operators that we use in our program to solve the comparisons to two things. Okay, so video has become large. Okay, so today I'm stopping here. Next, punctuators, separators, all these things I will teach in the next video. Thank you very much.